Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today we're going to be talking about Illuvium because what we have been waiting for years, ever since the last bull cycle, is finally coming to fruition. The launch of Illuvium's overworld game is finally coming. This is something that I think could potentially be a huge catalyst for the gaming markets. So if you guys are a fan of crypto gaming and wanting to keep up to date in the sector, the narrative as a whole, because that's what we try to do here on this channel, is keep you updated in the sector, because I do think gaming is going to come back around and prove to be one of the hottest narratives this cycle. Consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. Your support means everything. Now, if we look here at Illuvium, we can see over the 7-day, it is up over 15%. With the recent news here, if we look at their Twitter, we can see that they actually are going live again with their Illuvium main game on the 25th of July this month. So I believe that is like Friday or something later on this week. If we take a look at the trailer here, we can blow it up a little bit. I mean, this game, we've kind of known this throughout the bear market, over the last few years. We've known that Illuvium has been building, that they've been building nothing but quality as far as their gameplay goes. And this really could be, if they pull off this launch and the game does actually, get a lot of traditional Web2 players playing the game, because it is going to be launching on Epic Games, on the Epic Store for PC. This could be a huge catalyst. It really could. So right here they say, yep, July 25th, available on PC and Mac on the Epic Games Store. This could be huge. I mean, we've seen other projects in the past, like Big Time, Pixels, Mavia currently, even Nyan Heroes generate a lot of players, a lot of hype for the gaming sector. And I think that to finally see a project like Illuvium, one that we were waiting ever since the last bull market. I mean, Illuvium, as far as a token goes, launched at the beginning of 2021. And then this was right up there alongside stuff like Gala, Sandbox, Decentraland, was one of the top gaming projects last cycle. Yes, there wasn't a whole lot of gaming projects last cycle of quality. I mean, this thing got over a $1.1 billion in market cap. Now, obviously, there's been some dilution, which we'll come back to here in a little bit. And if you're not familiar what Illuvium is, well, again, they say join the fight for ETH. Reminds me of like a open world, kind of Pokemon style game. They have multiple games under their umbrella too. They have their Illuvium Arena, which is kind of like an auto battler that they did kind of go live with a little bit earlier on in the cycle. We saw then the Illuvium Overworld is what is launching. Then they have their Illuvium Zero, which is kind of like a base builder, resource management kind of thing, and then Illuvium Beyond. But the one we're focusing on that I think is going to be the main catalyst is the Overworld. That's what we've been waiting on for so long here. And again, games in the crypto gaming sector, yes, they're getting better. 100% they are getting better, again, with all the names listed previously. But I think we are still lacking that quality game that people are going to get in, they're going to play it and not realize that they're playing a crypto game. We've seen, IGN even post about the launch of Illuvium, because it is huge. They say here, capture alluvials, which is essentially, it's not direct comparison, but to make it easier, it is essentially like their Pokemon in their game. Mine resources, harvest exotic plants, and help your crash-landed crew flourish. Illuvium Overworld is our open world exploration and capture game. So you actually can get in there and play the open beta testnet right now. This is, we'll come back to that here in a little, well, we'll just go over it. But again, this is what the game is going to look like here. And what I believe is that this isn't a beta. I believe this actually is like the launch of the game. The game looks fun. It looks super quality. It does remind me a little bit of like Power World a little bit, which is fine. Obviously, we saw the success that Power World had over the wintertime here recently within the last 6 months to a year. So people like these kind of games. They really do. And as far as graphics go, Illuvium is on the upper echelon in the crypto gaming sector right now. I mean, if you look at, some of these alluvials, or again, Pokemon or creatures, pals, whatever you want to compare it to, they look solid. And they have the different elements here, like water, or tempest, steam, magma marine on the right-hand side. They look very, very solid. So again, let me know if any of these remind you of traditional Pokemon. But they look really cool. And again, we've seen kind of the level of quality that this team can output with their auto battler game, the arena game, when that started making waves here recently. And then they have their Beyond as well. Collect them all. So they say there's over 150 plus alluvials. So as far as the content in the game, it's definitely there. But Again, time will tell what happens with this launch. They have huge partnerships, as they should. Again, this is a staple, an OG in the gaming space. If you look at their token here, we'll take a look at some of their exchanges that they're on. I mean, they're already on the big exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, OKX, Get.io, Mexi, KuCoin, BitGet, Crypto.com. You can name it. They have been around the block, and as far as their dilution goes, it's only a 2x in dilution right now, but at a $330 million market cap, I do think this has a little bit of room to pump potentially. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. Just to give you guys my opinion here. I do expect Illuvium to maybe pump leading to the launch and then maybe dumping or, at the time of launch, kind of a buy the rumor, sell the news event. It could not play out that way, but that's kind of my theory of what I would kind of be projecting. But again, a little bit more, I'll mute that, a little bit more gameplay of the different Illuviums within the game, just to showcase, again, how solid these avatars or these alluvials do look. They say how many alluvials will you have on day one. If I have time, if I can get my hands on this game when it launches, I will be glad to actually get in here, maybe get some gameplay for you guys to showcase it. It's all about a timing thing, and I apologize for the lack of uploads here recently. Just life gets busy, but either way, guys, I do expect Illuvium, the launch, to be a pretty big catalyst in the gaming sector. Now, where Illuvium can go, again, if we look at the alt chart, we can see that last bull cycle, it got over $1 billion. Now, obviously, the price was like $1,800 at one point. I don't think we're going to get to all-time highs as far as price goes, because, again, you have to look at market cap with that dilution that has occurred. Do I see Illuvium going to $1 billion in market cap again this cycle? It's not far-fetched to think that. It'd be about a 3x from here. It's not far-fetched. It really depends on how quality the game is, but I do like how they have multiple different games in their umbrella of games of their ecosystem. It is one of the more quality ones. Everyone knows what the team is capable of, that they've been building. They're not a new team. They have been here, which is what you want to see. And for those that do want to see it, they do have a docs team, plenty of AMAs. The team's out there. Again, it's not a project I'd be worried about, rugging. I wouldn't expect that at all out of Illuvium, but it's crypto. You never know. Just have to make that disclaimer. But as far as a quote-unquote more staple project in the gaming sector, Illuvium is there. As far as quality goes, they definitely are on the upper tier of quality projects. And usually I don't cover, again, projects that have been through a full cycle in the past. But as far as catalyst goes, I think it is going to be a major catalyst because, we're going potentially this cycle, we're already seeing it with stuff like Illuvium, big time. These games that we've been waiting, all bear market that we've covered, been waiting on for years now, finally to have them start launching is actually very exciting to see, because it actually is showing that, hey, these teams have been building, and quality games do take a long time to build. So it just brings more credibility to the space, brings more players to the space, and shows that, hey, these teams are actually building quality games that can hold up with Web 2 games. It's not just a, auto battler or clicker narrative or gaming space that we, people might correlate to with the last cycle, stuff like Robata, Pegaxi, stuff like that, or Axie Infinity even. Like, no, crypto gaming Web3 is actually quality games this time around. It's maturing as an industry, so I can rant on it forever, but either way, I do expect Illuvium to be a decent performer in the short term, but again, it's not one that I'd be holding long term. I think a lot of the gains have been had last cycle, but I do expect Illuvium to still perform this cycle and to still be a major game, not a token, but a major game in the narrative, in the crypto gaming space, one that can actually bridge over a lot of players into this industry because of the nature of the fact that it's kind of that Pokemon Power World style game. It's been proven that people like that style of game and project. So either way, we'll stick around. Keep an eye out on Illuvium. Follow their Twitter if you want to keep up to date with more updates on it, because they remind everyone every single day that it is coming. Illuvium Overworld is coming. And again, if I can get my hands on it and play it, I would love to do so. And if we go down here, I just want to show you that IGN did, again, highlight it. Yep, so right here, thank you, IGN, for featuring their launch date. So IGN, the fact that it made it on IGN's, again, YouTube channel for showcasing it is huge, because that obviously goes to every gamer, Web 2, Web 3, whatever. Everyone gets to see that. So a lot of catalysts here, but let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think of Illuvium? Did you forget about Illuvium? Are you excited? Have you been waiting for this game to finally launch? And will you be getting into the game to actually play it when it does launch? Very excited here to see your guys' opinions and thoughts here on kind of an OG in the space. And again, if timing allows it, I will try to get some gameplay of Illuvium and give you guys my opinions on it. You know, boots on ground, actually trying the project out. I guess even like some of the gameplay of the other games that we did in the past. So we'll see, but we'll follow Illuvium. It is in my watch list. So either way, guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think of Illuvium? If you guys are interested in getting into a free community, we can get in there and ask questions on projects, or if you have just any general questions of the space, if it's your first time to crypto or your first cycle, get into a community and just see if you can get some kind of feedback or help. It really does go a long way. You can join the free Discord linked below in the description below or on my channel. Let me know if you need any help getting in there. And otherwise, if you guys got value out of today's video, if you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.